Previously on the Everyday University podcast.
He said something about the fact that in me dressing like that, I would use that to condition children into homosexuality and abuse them.
Has someone ever just directly called you like, hey, for playing this character, you are gay? Has anybody
No,
ever?
people do not have the audacity to say that
Yeah.
to me.
So now, do you think there's anything that you would never do in comedy or for comedy, even if it makes you go viral? What are some of those?
Mental health. Mental health. I'm just sensitive to that,
Yeah.
to mental health, and I think that everybody should be. Children. These are two areas where, like I'm saying, explicit content around children and mental health, making fun of mental health. So people who are dealing with intellectual and mental disabilities, I'll never make fun of it for no matter what. No amount of money is enough to continuously add to a person's trauma or to a family's trauma.
Yeah.
So I'll not do that. That's something I knew from the very start that I'll not make fun of in any way. I don't even think that is funny material. I do see some people make fun of it, but it has always left a very bad taste in my mouth. So I'll not do it. Yes.
Well, I kid you not. I've not even thought of that, but I've seen so many skits online with people of that kind of situation.
Yeah. I mean, I have done skits that have to do with mental health.
Yes.
But so things like autism and all that, but it has been from a place of empowerment and education, not mockery. You know, a place of changing narratives, fighting stereotypes like that, but not mockery. Not, at least not the kind of bull-faced, insensitive mockery that you have of that. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, thanks for letting me know that. So now, Aunty Felicia, a very interesting character. You know, we liken Aunty Felicia to Madia. And in all honesty, after having dealt with you, I see a lot of attributes. Like an attribute, he's an intellectual, you are an intellectual, he's very funny, he has wisdom, the way he passes out knowledge, which is the same thing. And when I heard of the Aunty Felicia movie, I was excited.
Yeah.
Where are we on that?
Yeah, we had to, not we, as if it's my personal decision, because we had constraints of finances and all of that. And then the other thing is workload was also there.
Yeah.
When I initially thought of it, I had not envisaged that I would get to this space, right? So it was part of the process of building. And at the time, things just took off, but also it was about financing. Then I began to make the provisions for it. So trying to build my own thing, so buy my own cameras, do all of that. I remember buying a Black Magic camera, doing this, doing that, trying to build something. That Black Magic camera is with Obed now. I got Obed. But I had to kind of shelve it temporarily because then there were also changes in my life. Okay. Personal changes, travel, family, a lot of things that came into it. But I would definitely do it at some point. I cannot promise when, but I intend to do it. Yeah.
Still in the pipelines?
Yes.
Wow. I mean,
and to me, I don't fight it because sometimes it's like, when it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
When I started, I was under a lot of pressure because I had to take care of the audience and I had to do all of that and I had to prove myself and all of that. I think that I've gained the liberty, the artistic liberty. I've done a lot that people can actually grant me a little bit of rest to do when I want to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, recently, not long ago, you stepped into another big. You are a comedian. You were funny, but the stand-up piece of you seemed to have been hiding somewhere.
So, truth be told, and I've never had this discussion.
Yes.
The closest friends I have think that Aunty Felicia actually undermined my comedy, the stand-up part. Yeah. Because it was because I was funny that they wanted me to do comedy, but they thought I would do it as a stand-up comedian. And the other thing is, it is now that I am realizing, not that Aunty Felicia staffed with me, but that the popularity of the persona, where people are only interested in seeing Aunty Felicia now and not necessarily me,
Yeah.
Makes it difficult for me to break out and do what I want to do as myself. And the truth is, there are things I cannot share as Aunty Felicia. Personal life experiences, which really is the material that you can use as a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Self-deprecation, just sharing my own experiences
Yeah.
that I cannot share as Aunty Felicia, because Aunty Felicia is a different persona from me.
That's
it's
right.
not me, and I want to really share those experiences. But again, the beauty of it is that I'm in a different environment now. And I see different opportunities in different communities
Yes.
here where I can share that experience. It's not necessarily and gain traction before coming with that experience to Cameroon or to the Cameroonian audience. So for now, since the Cameroonian audience really enjoy Aunty Felicia, I keep giving them that. But the truth is, I also feel a little bit bottled up because I want to do that. And I want to share those experiences. And I've not been able to share them.
Yeah, I watched an excerpt of the stand-up comedy you did in a show
In Dallas,
In
yeah.
Dallas.
Yes.
Man, that was mind-blowing.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was exceptional. I'm like, who is this gentleman?
Yeah,
The punchline, everything was on point. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
yeah.
We need to discover this new persona of this guy.
And I want to do it. I want to do a lot more stand-up comedy. And I think that there's a golden opportunity being here in America
Facts.
where I can do it. Also because I think that I can truly appeal to a lot more diverse audience here. A lot more with it. I think that I understand culture, I understand cultural difference. I'm able to speak in a way that they would understand. So yeah, I think that I have the tools. And I'm very keen on making sure that happens.
Man, you got this. You got this. We have this. Just stepping out of questions a little bit. This South African, this Ugandan comedian, Len Moore.
Yeah, I met him. He's a friend.
Oh yes, Len Moore.
He was at the show in Dallas.
What do you think about the lawsuit against him?
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And the policing of comedy is... I don't understand how anybody can think that that's even a good lawsuit. And I think that at a very subtle level, it is because it's done by Lenmore. I don't think that was done by Dave Chappelle that filed the suit.
No way. I think I agree with you on that.
So it's really about pedigree and how dare he.
How dare he? Do you think Len Moore is still looked upon as an upcoming?
I think they want to look at him like that. They want to look at him as an American Got Talent alumni. Was alumnus or what? Yes, they want to look at him like that. They want to. They don't want him to have the credibility that he has, and make as if he did comedy in poor taste.
Yeah.
Len was one of the most proper comedians that you'd find, deeply intellectual, understands what a good punchline is, understands culture, understands a lot about this culture even, and shares it in such brilliant ways. So to me, it's really, I just think that it's something where people want to humble you.
I would say they just took him to his next level in life.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. And I think that with comedians, when you do that, you give them a lot more material.
Absolutely.
You know, I remember when Will Smith slapped, the popular slap, and he gave Chris Rock the next special.
Okay.
Right. So I think that when you do that with a comedian, what you do is just boost them more.
Wow. Wow, my man. I mean, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. Now, you I can't let you go like that because you were part of the founding members of the Virtuous Women. Wrote a lot of scripts and stuff like that. And I love the crew.
Yeah.
I love that crew, everybody involved in that crew, which was an amazing thing. I really hope to get to see that happen again.
Yeah.
I hope to get to see that. However, it does not mean that you will not live here without roasting some of them. I know you have some famous names that you love roasting. I would love to hear you roast Karo. Roast Karo, let's hear you.
First of all,
Yeah.
Karo, that's Karo, but Ben Lilian
Yes.
is an artistic genius. Let me just say this first as
Yeah.
She's an artistic genius. I loved her career trajectory. From actress to comedian to movie producer. and and then now she's in MC.
Yes.
She's constantly evolving and excelling in almost everything she does, and I really admire that. And actually, that's one of the people I really admired before I even got into comedy.
Yeah.
I watch her. She was just crazy, and so that's one person I admire. However, I think say Kwoh over country. Kwoh knows how to cook.
Oh my God.
Kwoh knows how to cook. Kwoh hand water.
Yeah.
Na so. It throw water le rain for inside chop. He cook we chop for virtuous women meeting. Leave mop for fowl. For fowl, so for put on for this.
Chai.
Kwoh knows how to cook.
Right, Kwoh, if you're listening to this, we love what you do.
Yes.
Don't stop doing what
Yes,
you're doing.
yes.
You're doing amazing.
Yeah,
You're doing amazing.
and I should talk about some of my colleagues if you permit.
Like, right on.
Kwoh, like I said, absolute great. Godis Fungwa,
Yes.
man, I am just in awe of that guy. He's been there longer than all of us. Sometimes people don't even realize it because he's always so fresh.
Yes.
He started before Kara and Kopis.
Wow.
Years before. So Godis has been relevant for all of his time. He's been an innovator. He's break into the international scene. He just even did a movie now with Nosa Rex,
Yes.
and which is a Stephanie Toon production, which Steph is also killing it in production and all of that. So I admire Godis a lot. And then beyond that, as a person, he's a fantastic guy. Sparkle.
Yes.
I love him. I love Sparkle for his humility.
Yeah.
I love him for his sense of community, hard work. I've seen Sparkle is one of those people who started doing comedy when comedy was not paying.
Yeah.
And Sparkle has remained, stood the test, guided us. He's been like a big brother to a lot of us. And he has no envy, no jealousy, none at all in his heart. So I like him for that. Senior Pastor has been somebody whom he's morphed from a friend to a brother. To me, he's we always quarrel, but that's what brothers do. We're always in disagreement, like soft-hearted, light-hearted things. But to me, he's a standard for stand-up comedy in Cameroon. I just like him. I like how pushful he is. You cannot tell your pastor no.
Yes.
Telling him no means you're fueling him to do it. Telling him he cannot do it means he'll do. So I like him. He's a go-getter. He knows how to push the envelope.
Wow.
He's a cool guy. I love CG.
Ooh, Sister Mary.
Yes, I love CG. I know that people see a lot of similarities between CG and I, and it's not just the comedy, but even our personality. He's a very brilliant guy, brilliant, smart. I love him. He's a wonderful artist and a great younger brother. I love Baptist.
Okay.
Vicky.
Yes.
Baptist. He is actually my favorite.
Wow.
I've never told him, which is nice that I'm saying it now.
BK
here.
here, this is from you.
I like BK a lot. I don't know, anything he does, he doesn't have to say anything, but I'll laugh at it, CJ for me is a package completely that I like everything about it. CJ is extremely marketable, extremely as an artist. He can fit in any, extremely marketable. So that's why he would always be on top of things. I love Bangwa Amanka.
Okay.
Love them a lot. The new faces that have come up, and be precious. I like Tato Velen.
Yeah.
These people, they've been doing really, really great. They've kept the fire burning while we also do our transition like that. So yes, I just wanted to highlight some of these people because they've inspired me a lot. They've inspired me a lot. Yes.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Aunty Feli. I'm excited like that. Now, I know we're wrapping up a little bit. Looking at the Cameroonian entertainment industry generally, I know it spans across many different fields. We have comedians, we have musicians, we have actors, a handful of others. What do you think is the major issue, the major cankerworm that is holding us down to go to the next higher level?
So I just cannot speak for the entire industry. Because the industry is not a monolith. There are different sectors, and each of them come with their specific challenges.
Yeah.
the challenges that a comedian faces might not necessarily be what a musician will face. And so I cannot speak for them like that. Um, I do have opinions about some of the reasons, some of the things that are affecting. I know record label issues, investment issues, finances are always a problem for music. I also know that there is a lot of, there are hawks in the industry and all that. And then entitlement too.
Okay.
Is another thing. But I can talk from comedy.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite artist? I want to talk about music a little bit.
Cameroonian?
Yes.
Everybody knows my favorite Cameroonian artist.
What's your
Everybody is Loco.
Okay.
Loco is my favorite Cameroonian artist. I think that he sings. I have a lot of admiration for a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I like Kosi, he's a serial hit maker.
Yeah.
Asaba is my darling.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
she's my friend, but that's not why I'm saying she's good. She's really good.
Okay.
The artist I'd always wanted to meet was
Yeah.
Daphne. I met her way back.
Yes.
I even said her ice cream. Then she went and got married to Sama. So I love Daphne. I love her. I love her musicality.
Yes.
I also loved her humility. But I truly loved Loco. His experimentation, his voice, everything about Loco I was pleased. And Dran, I'd never met Loco. But I met, but what Loco did for me, I remember he had heard several times that I love him.
Yes.
And then Joan, who is hosting every big thing,
Yes.
met him and told him that, oh, Elonge's birthday is coming up. This was like 2018 or so, 20. So he said, Elonge's birthday is coming up. And he said, yes, he knows. And he sent me a beautiful birthday message and everything.
Oh, wow.
So that was nice. But my favorite is hands down, Loco.
Wow.
Yeah, hands down. But there are things I like in other artists, particular things.
Yeah.
I like Lady Pons a lot because I think she's the queen of dance.
Yes.
Right? And then I love her accent. When she sings in the way she enunciates her words. I like Blanche Billy.
Okay. All righty.
A lot, yes. But I think you would see elements in artists that you like a lot. So that's it. Yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds good. What about the food that goes on between some of the big artists? Like,
I think it's normal that you should have that. It's not unique to Cameroon.
Yeah, every other country.
And it's not necessarily about the music. Sometimes it's really about personal things, which you cannot solve if they are personal. Or some started as musical issues and then turned personal. But it's not. It should be fuel for more beautiful art.
Yeah.
You know, the downside to it is if it involves witch hunt, if it kills collaboration, then it affects the work and the industry. But conflicts are not new. Who said I don't have conflicts? I have, right? So, but it should not be something that you want to take food from someone's table and all of that. Yeah.
Wow. All right, as we're wrapping up, can you, as Aunty Felicia, advise an upcoming comedian in Cameroon not to give up on their dreams?
So
character.
First of all, I should say this.
Yes.
If it's the same question that could have been asked of me. If I were not Aunty Felicia, I would have given up on comedy. If the audience stopped receiving Aunty Felicia, do I stop Aunty Felicia? You know, and I would not. Because it's something I truly am passionate. The likes and all of that are a plus. They are validating, yes. But that's not the driving force behind my art.
Wow.
When people receive it, I am happy. When people understand it, I am excited. But that's not the driving force. I like doing what I'm doing. I would have stopped a long time ago if it were about what I thought would be engagement, what I thought would be what criticism and all of that. Because quite frankly, I have options of things I can do that I will face no criticism. Perhaps even just applause. And yet I do this because I like doing it. I like playing that role. I like playing the role of Aunty Felicia, and I like making people laugh. So that's it. Which comes to the point of validation and entitlement. You should not be entitled. Nobody owes you anything. Don't use your art as a test of national patriotism, which is like if people don't support you, Cameroonians are not supporting. Nah, do your art because you believe in it. Some break, some don't. But do your art. That's just it. And I appreciate those who follow you and those who support you.
Yeah.
Because why focus on those who hate it or those who don't? Well, as opposed to appreciating those who really care about what you're doing.
Yes.
If people gravitate to what you're doing, then you should be grateful for those people,
Yes.
as opposed to why is every other person not coming for just loving my art.
Yes.
There are people who will never ever, the thing will not be their cup of tea. It's fine. It's fine. You cannot claim that everything is yours too.
Yeah.
So deal with it. Take value over shock value. Shock value is very short-lived.
Yes.
To be in Cameroon, I have a career that spans 2 years.
Wow.
To be in Cameroon and have a career that spans 2 years, you're doing it. So when you start talking 5, 6, now you're really going somewhere and you still remain relevant and people still seek you out,
Yeah.
then that's something. So do that and then remain humble. Reach out to people. If you have somebody who is a role model,
Yeah.
reach out to them, ask them for a collaboration, ask them for guidance, and be humble. One of the worst experiences I've ever had is somebody reaching out to me who is an aspiring comedian
Yeah.
and say, Aunty Felicia, write me something we'll do 'em." I'm like, I don't
It's
need
out
you.
of place.
I don't need you.
Yes.
Why will I write something and call you? You know?
Yes.
So those type of things, approach matters. Recognize those who are above you.
Yeah.
I constantly talk about Sparkle and Godis and Carol because they create Lorenzo too.
Yes.
They created the path for us. Sometimes they say that they walk so that we could run. Right?
No.
Lorenzo. Yes, Lorenzo is also a fantastic guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Ground Lorenzo. I haven't heard of him in quite a while.
Yeah, again, he has his own projects that he's dealing with, and then this thing is always topsy-turvy. Like you have it sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes
Yeah.
there, but the true creative doesn't bother. Sometimes people even just take the artistic break. You can have how do they call it? It's a block.
Yes.
Sometimes I just cannot have the right story. You have like an artistic block, nothing is moving.
Yeah.
You can have it for 3 months, and then there is a new kind of renaissance, a kind of invigoration of your
Yeah.
brain, and then you come back, So you don't give up because maybe you are not trained in, or you're not. There are always new people who come up. There are always new people, and you can really admire new talents when they come up.
Yeah.
I'm very competitive, but in the sense of art,
Okay.
in the sense of God, this is to the one. Man needs for do someone to wear.
Step up your game.
It's that.
Yes.
I'm competitive like that.
Positive.
And then I forgot Tiger this in the killer. Just
That
do it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then the other thing is how to handle social media and public opinion about you.
Okay.
You should have a strong sense of yourself. And usually what gives you a strong sense of is yourself, but the cycle that you flow in. You should be around people who are affirmative of who you are. Because it can be daunting when you hear those things about yourself. And then you don't have the right support system, you don't have the right mental framework to deal with it. So yes, have that. With me, strangely, I'm never always on social media. I post my comedy and I'm gone. That's why I never reply to comments, and people might think that is arrogant.
Yeah.
It's my fundamental belief that after I have put out my art, it is for the public. So my opinion about it doesn't matter. And you are the one who has an opinion on it. So what can I really say? If you do it, I'm really appreciative. Thank you for commenting, but I cannot. When I put it, I go because I have no control on the reaction. So that's it.
Wow. I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I think it's a pretty long session. It's a pretty long session, and we'll have to wrap it up. We'll have to wrap it up here. So, you've done a lot of things in life. Some of them you learned them in school, but the most things you've done, I don't believe you learned them in school. This is called the everyday university because most lessons that we learn in life are not things we learn in school. What is the most important advice that they've given you that you didn't learn in school, that wasn't given in school?
Patience. I was ruthlessly competitive and ambitious when I was much younger.
Yeah.
I wasn't, second was not enough. It felt like failure.
Wow.
To me. I've always been an A-grade student, I've always excelled. Graduated best student from another graduate. I've always excelled.
Yeah.
And so I've always known that I've never really understood failure as a teaching lesson. I did not understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand patience because I could do it and it'll happen.
Wow.
So that's one thing I've learned. And and the other thing is accepting failure as a learning process.
Okay.
Those two things have shaped who I am. I am truly not afraid of failure. Never. In fact, people might even call me a failure. I doubt who does, but if somebody calls me a failure, it really has no impact on my sense of self-worth. I'm not afraid of it. If I fail after making the effort, I'm okay. Now, if I fail because I did not make the effort, then that's a problem, right? But if I make the effort, I'm not afraid of failure because then I can identify what is it, why I fail, what did I not do right, what did I not get right, and I can do it. But also, I've given myself patience to process it, to take my time and do it, And before, when I started, I would skit after skit after skit after skit. I don't have time to enjoy myself even. Just want to. Now I am good. Like, I take it slow, I put it out, audience react to my pace. And so, yes, I give myself, because I have to live my life too.
Wow.
Although my art is part of living my life.
Man, I mean, you're doing wonderful. I listened to this guy called James Dublin the other day. He says, stay small long enough. Sooner enough, you'll be big enough. Yeah. I was like, whoa, that was very deep with me.
It's the same. I mean, it's something we've had even for your work that you're doing. That overnight success it's a myth. Because it's not been tested. If you just get successful overnight, then you've not gone through the wire. You've not gone through the ringer. You've not tested failure and criticism and all of that, and so you've not been tested. But when you've gone through this, which is like, I've become inimical to criticism because I've gone through it. It does not have any impact of my self-perception because I've gone through it. I've gone through the moments where I was down because of it. I've gone through the process where I wanted to give up because of it. I remember there was a time I really wanted to give up, and it was still Sandra who was like, if you give up, that means you're not doing this for yourself. You're doing it because you wanted validation from people. And so there was not like overnight success because you have to go through all of it. You have to shoot an entire interview someday and realize that there was no sound.
That has happened actually.
I realized there was no sound, and then you're blocked, and then you have to start making sure sound is good every time and check on all of that. But it's part of the process. And then people always see overnight success. They don't see the work.
Yes.
So when they ask you, it's always like you're this big thing.
Wow. Wow. Man, you're full of wisdom.
Thank you.
I just want to say a big thank you for being on the podcast. This means a lot to us. And to the team and to the audience out there, we want to say thank you very much for listening. Feel free to drop in the comments in there and tell us what you think about this episode. Thank you very much, Dr. Kwoh Elonge.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, bro.
I just want to take this moment to give a big thank you to all our subscribers out there and all those following us on all the different social media platforms. Your support is not going unnoticed. We just want to say a big thank you. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, we would still love your support. All you need to do is to click on that subscribe button and hit the bell to make sure that whenever we post a new session, you will be signaled immediately. We equally noticed that some of you had difficulties to subscribe. All you need to do is to make sure that you have a Google account, sign in, and you will be able to subscribe. If you have difficulties, please drop those difficulties in the comment section, and we will come and help you wherever you are or give you directions. Once again, thank you. We look forward to bringing you the best on the Everyday University podcast. See you.